Stock of the day, though, is Lynas Rare Earths. Now, Australia's wealthiest person, Gina Rinehart, has increased her stake in the company, which was disclosed yesterday. Her company, Hancock Prospecting, raising its stake in Lynas, which is the world's biggest producer of rare earths outside of China. She takes that to just over 5.8%, and she now has significant stakes in, well, as well as Lynas, Liontown, Azure Minerals, Brazilian Rare Earths, and Arafura Rare Earths. So something of a pattern developing there. Now, Lynas shares up 4% in this morning's trade, given also bearing in mind they have fallen around 15% this year. Henry, what do you make of, well, this move by Gina Rinehart, and where's this leave Lynas then, and what the likely future is?
Well, it's good that we've actually got a stock in here rather than ETF as stock of the day. I was beginning to worry that we were just going to go with ETFs all day and it's going to be the Andrew show. But luckily, it's not going to be the Andrew show. Lynas, interesting, isn't it? There has been some media speculation and some speculation within the company that there is a merger to be done between Lynas and a stock called MP Materials, which is the old Molycorp in the US. Now, Gina has a stake in MP. She's got a 5.2% stake there. It emerged earlier this month. And now she has a stake in Lynas, 5.8% in Lynas. Of course, as you say, she's also got a bit of a hand in a few other little things, some of them critical metals, lithium and, of course, rare earths predominantly there. So it is getting interesting. I have to say, when you look at the Lynas results that we saw for the first half FY24, it was a strong beat. The problem has been with Lynas has been the price of the rare earths that they produce. So this has been the problem. Neodymium and the praseodymium, NdPr, has been on the nose, but it has been rallying. And as it's rallied, so have Lynas, which is a good thing. They bottomed at around $5.50. They're back up to $6.30. Gina's presence on the board cannot hurt them at all. They're pretty much doing all the right things in terms of diversifying away from Malaysia. They've got licenses in Malaysia. Mount Weld is going well. The US side of things is going well. Everything is going well. And Amanda Lacaze is a quality act. She has turned this company into a rare earths behemoth, if you like. So I like Lynas. It has rallied quite hard, I have to say. 550 to 640-ish. Is a pretty big rally, but there's nothing wrong with it. And if we continue to see the rare earths prices increase, then this one should go higher. It's probably got, it probably top out around $7, but may need a bit of a consolidation in the meantime. So for me, it's a hold, especially with what's going on with a potential merger with this US company. And Gina's presence there adds to the frissons in this one as well. So lots to like, especially if we see rare earth prices going higher.
Yeah, well, further to your point, in fact, Wood Mackenzie pointing in that direction with those rare earths, saying it's pressuring supply, the demand there at the moment, believing that demand will exceed supply in 2026, pushing those prices higher. Then, of course, we've also got that Anthony Albanese's dream of Future Made in Australia Act, which is to onshore. Well, yeah, for those cynics out there, but yes, to onshore, along with what we're seeing elsewhere as well. Taking that locally in Australia. Okay, Andrew, what's your view then on Lynas?
Well, first of all, Henry, seriously, mate, I tried to throw you a bone beforehand and dial some of these ETFs back. But anyway, thank you very much for those otherwise. Look, I like Lynas, and again, sort of being a bit of a contrarian, it's actually the short interest in the company. So in other words, people betting that the share price is going to fall is at its highest level, certainly from what I can see in at least the last 2 years, looks around about 7% of the company is short. Now, what that therefore means is, certainly, those people might be right, but equally so, any good news, so, the planned shutdown of the equipment and things coming back online, or further improvement on that rare earths pricing, those short sellers are going to be massively covering their shorts, because if, as you would appreciate, a short seller, the maximum loss they can incur is infinity. So it's certainly not a fun place to be a short seller on the wrong side of a trade. So when I see big short positions, but things improving, and to Henry's point around quality management and all the other points he made, you sort of think to yourself, is there an opportunity here? But as Henry also rightly points out, it's had a nice little bounce. I like it. I think it's a buy. It's just what's the timing? And again, coming back to, how we started the session with, you got all this geopolitical uncertainty. If it was, a bad couple of days and it was to settle back into the high fives, I would be super interested. But look, I'm prepared to say it's a buy now. Consensus is 7.20. You're getting them for what, $6.30 odd. That's not a bad margin of safety. So I think it's a buy.